Hi, welcome. This is the video of assignment 3 of the CSCI 572 class Information Retrieval and Web Search Engines taught by Professor Matt Mann. This video will help us visualize our search engine data and interact with it by leveraging the Apache Solr index created in the previous assignments and the D3.js, that is the data driven documents visualization technology. The data ingested in Solr is the DARPA X data employment data. We leverage Solr's REST-based web services to connect to D3.js. We have used D3's novel components such as bubble maps and stacked column graphs to answer the queries in the assignment. Let's look at the queries. In query 1, we are to visualize job postings geospatially and temporally by various attributes such as company and job type. Let's load the query 1.html to view the answer to this query. We have used bubble maps to answer this query. As we can see, these drop-down menus give us a list of various attributes such as company and job type. Let's select the job type, Tiempo Completo, and the company. The job postings are represented geospatially on the map, and we have provided a timeline to view it temporally, since you can change the month you want to view the postings in by sliding down the timeline. The labels on the bubbles indicate the number of jobs in the geospatial area highlighted by the map. As the number of jobs increases, the size of the bubble increases. We can view that there are maximum number of jobs in South America and some jobs in North America and some parts of Europe. Let's see query 2. Query 2 asks us to visualize how companies change over time based on job postings. Are they growing geographically, and are they entering new domains to make money? To answer this question, we have divided this question in two parts. Let's look at part 2a. We have used stacked column graphs by D3 to view the results. The y-axis represents the number of jobs and the x-axis represents the time period. The stacks represent the various companies. We can, for example, the company GB Consultor. It goes from being present in one country to 4 countries. By observing this graph, we can conclude that the market presence of companies grows over time geographically. For the second part, let's view query 2b. We have used stacked column graphs by D3 to answer this query as well. The y-axis represents the number of jobs and the x-axis represents the time period. The stacks represent the various companies. When we hover over the stacks, the number of jobs in different domains, we can see that the number of jobs in the technical domains are increasing comparatively, and thus from this information we can conclude that the companies are not entering new domains over time, but the frequency of jobs is increasing over the pre-existing domains. Let's look at query 3. In query 3, we are supposed to provide a map of corporate presence across South America. We can say that the number of jobs in Argentina are maximum. So yes, there is a corporate presence in South America. Let's look at query 4. In query 4, we are supposed to plot and analyze the seasonal trends of different job categories. We have used stacked column graphs by D3 to answer this question. The x-axis represents the seasons and the y-axis represents the number of jobs. The stacked column represents the job types. We can observe that the number of jobs in autumn are always abundant and fluctuate less as compared to other seasons. We would like to thank Professor Chris Mattman and the graders for all their help and support during this course. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.